This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Welcome to Job Search Radio.
Are you looking for a new job or interested in leveling up? Job Search Radio is your go-to resource for insider tips on job hunting and growing your career. Here's your host, Jeff Altman.
Hi, this is Job Search Radio, episode 356. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And welcome back to the laboratory that is Job Search Radio. Now, this is a show today that talks about branding. There's advice for you if you're a student or a more experienced worker. So I hope you find it helpful. I hope you give it 5 stars in iTunes or Stitcher. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, there's information at the end of the show to explain how you can reach out to me. Now, let's get going. There are 2 thoughts that came to mind this morning. First one is, sometimes you get these awards. Sometimes it was in school if you're a less experienced person. Sometimes it's a corporate award that you get. And the issue with listing the award isn't that you got the award or that you're putting the award on, but that there's no context for the award. So, for example, if you received a scholarship, if you received an award while in school, and said something to the effect of sole recipient of the such and such award, 4,000 people, 4,100 individuals submitted their qualifications. I was the sole recipient of the award. Words to that effect. You get the idea. That gives people a context for how special it was. For the corporate award, if you talk about what you did to receive that award, and if you know how many others were put up for that award and that they chose you, or you are one of 5 recipients, that gives you an opportunity to really stand out in the reader's mind. Because otherwise, they don't know what they're really reading there and what the import of this was and how you competed to get this award. So do that sort of a technique in order to stand out. Lastly, for this video, I want to mention that if you're doing temp work, if you're doing consulting, and you want to brand yourself in your resume, don't put the name of the temp agency there if no one's ever heard of it. I don't care if it's a big local temp agency or consulting firm. Look at the brand of the employer that you worked at during this assignment. That may be the bigger brand and the one that's going to get more recognition. So, for example, if you worked for, and I'm just making up this name right now, Big Temp Agency, and you were at Coca-Cola as a client, which one do you think you ought to put on the resume? Answer Coca-Cola, and then in the body of underneath Coca-Cola, you indicate that you were a consultant at Coca-Cola for such and such agency. So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, here are a few other ways that we can connect with one another. The first one is if you're an executive and interested in one-on-one coaching, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, put the word coaching, so this way I know what it's about. Next, if you're not an executive, the best way to reach out to me is through JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. There I have curated information from around the web that you can watch, listen to, read, primarily my own information, but again, there's some stuff from other people that's there with their permission. Also, if we are not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show, because I love to hear from people who listen to the show. It just puts a big smile on my face, which reminds me, Facebook. Connect with me on Facebook. Look for Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and give me 5 stars. Subscribe to the page. You'll get lots of information sent to you daily with different pieces of advice for you. And lastly, because I don't really mention this on the show all that much, in addition to job search coaching, I do executive and what I call business life coaching. business life coaching, where I work with self-employed people who have a lunatic for a boss. People like your wife, husband, partner, friends of yours who may be either wrestling with something in their business and need an advisor to work with, or people who are doing extremely well and they need to have someone to talk with because business is just exploding for them. So again, reach out to me through Jeff Altman at thebiggamehunter.us. I'll get back to you. We'll figure out a time to speak, and I look forward to helping you. Hope you enjoyed this again, and have a great day. Take care.
If you would like to have Jeff give you advice about your job search, you'll love JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. This site has all of Jeff's books and guides to job hunting available free. The ability to have Jeff answer your questions, plus podcasts and videos that'll help you with all the different parts of a job search, including writing a winning resume and cover letter, great answers to interview questions, how to negotiate effectively, whether you want an easy way or want to get tough, plus a community of people like you who you can get advice from. The site again is JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. That's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com.